Okay, I'm doing this demo on Windows 8, but it's basically going to be the same thing. Windows 8, Windows 7, Windows XP. Basically, what we're going to do is it's just a few basic steps. We're going to go to the internet. We're going to search for the Camtasia download. We're going to download the software. We're going to install the software, and then we're actually going to start up and do our very first demo. Okay. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is go to the internet, and we're going to go to Google. Alright, after you go to Google, just type in Camtasia download. Alright. So the very first, these up here are commercial links. They're probably fine, but what I want you to do is click here, download Camtasia free trial for Mac and Windows, techsmith.com. So this is the official vendor site right here. So you know this one's going to be good. The rest of those are kind of sketchy. Again, you see TechSmith up here at the top, Camtasia Studio and Camtasia for Mac. Download the Camtasia free trial. So you put in your email address, and then you either start the Windows download or the Mac download. Okay. So when you click this, when you enter in your email and then you click that, then it'll begin the download and get everything going. Okay. So time goes by, like on Wayne's World. Okay. And then you have downloaded your product. Okay. So mine is going to go into my downloads area. I've got it kind of tucked away so I'll find it easier. So it's in my downloads, and it's here under camtasia.exe. So then I'll double click on that, and that should launch the installer here in just a second. It'll run this little blue bar, blue thermometer as my dad calls it. And then after that, it should pop up and say, hey, welcome to Camtasia Studio 8. Here's the installation wizard. Okay. You'll click next. I accept. Next. You can do the customer feedback stuff if you want to. I'll opt in. Sure, why not? And what you have is the 30-day evaluation. Okay, so you want to go ahead and click next on that. And it's going to default to install it in C program files, TechSmith, Camtasia Studio 8. That's fine with me. Click next. This is an add-in for Microsoft PowerPoint. What it does is it allows you to have a little control bar built into Outlook, Microsoft PowerPoint, that will let you control the functions of Camtasia from within PowerPoint. A lot of people do videos via PowerPoint, so it's a handy tool for that. So you can enable it or disable it. It doesn't matter. I'm going to leave it enabled just for kicks. Alright, so you can create shortcuts on your desktop. You can install the default library. I'm not going to start it right up after the install. I'm just going to wait a second. Alright, so I'm going to click next. And next it should begin to do the install. The install will take a while. It's telling me now, hey, do you really want to do this? And I say yes. It's got to copy a lot of stuff and put codecs here and libraries there and blah blah blah. It'll take a little bit, but hopefully not very long. It's saying it's almost done. It's getting really close here. 15 seconds seems like it takes forever. Any day now. There we go. Finally, it is now finished installing. We'll click Finish. Thank you for installing Camtasia Studio. The website changes here. So we're going to go ahead and close this out and close all tabs. Going to get rid of this. Okay. Alright, so now on my desktop, even though this is crazy Windows 8, I've still got a shortcut on my desktop, and I can also go over here and do this. And if I scroll over, there it is right there. It's got two shortcuts. It's got one for Camtasia Recorder, the actual recorder part, and then one for the full-blown Camtasia Studio. Okay? Alright, let's just go ahead and click on the Camtasia Studio 8. Now, I've also got another program installed. This program, Cam Studio, is the free program. I'm using it to record me recording in Camtasia. That's like crazy, right? Yeah. Alright, so we'll go ahead and start up Camtasia Studio. Cool graphics for the startup. Alright, it's telling you got a certain amount of time to use this, and then it'll go away, turn into a pumpkin, whatever. So we're going to continue to evaluate. Alright, so it says there's an upgrade available. Yes, we probably do want to do that, but I'm just going to go ahead and close that, and so I can get into Camtasia and start looking at it. Okay, the first thing that we see, okay, it's actually still loading stuff up here. The first thing it's doing, let me stop that. The first thing that it does is it loads up this default tutorial that shows you how to use Camtasia. Well, that's really cool. I think that's a nice thing. But let's go ahead and cut down on the craziness here. There's a lot of bells and whistles and things going on here. But the essence of what I want to show you is just how to do your very first recording, okay? So way up here in the upper left-hand corner is a thing that says record the screen. There's a little drop down here. You can either do record the screen or record PowerPoint. Let's just, for simplicity's sake, all we want to do is just record the screen, okay? So we click record the screen, and down in the lower right hand corner here we've got the little toolbar, okay? This is the recorder toolbar for Camtasia. So, you know, you can define whether you want to do a full screen recording or a custom, you know, size recording. You can turn your webcam on or off. You can turn your audio on or off. Right now audio is on. It's really low. I can turn it up if I want to, give a little more volume. 1 2 1 2. So just a little more volume. And then this big red REC button stands for record. All you have to do is press the record button to get started. So we'll go ahead and do that. Click record. And it tells you can press F10 to stop the recording. Alright, it does you a nice little countdown. So we are now recording in Camtasia. Okay, so let's go to, we're going to open up Internet Explorer again. And we'll now go to, we'll just go to Google again. Alright. You're pretending to do a demo. You're going to show your people how to search for paper folding machines on Google. Alright. So you would enter your search phrase at the top here, then you'd hit enter, and then it'll give you all the search results on the page here. It also gives you some shopping results over here. These are vendor sponsored. They're in the colored box. And then below all that stuff is the actual legitimate results. So these have been crawled on the website. Blah blah blah. Right? I'm pretending to do a demo here. This is my little video tutorial. Okay. Well, I'm done. So what I can do now is I can click back down here. I get my little recording button, and I'm going to go ahead and stop my recording. Okay? Immediately what it does is it opens up your recording and it begins to play it for you immediately. Now, if you did a half-hour long recording, it would be very, very long. It would take it a while to render it and then show it to you. But anyway, here is the recording that you just did. Now, you have some basic options here. You can click save. You can save it and be done with it. You can save it and edit it. Okay? And then the other button here, you can actually save it and produce it. Okay, that'll turn it into something else. Or if you don't like it, you can just delete it. Alright, well, what I want to do is I want to show you the produce button, because that is really what I think you'll be doing the most of. Okay, so let's go ahead and click on produce. And what that does is it allows you to first save your raw recorded file. Okay, that raw recorded file is the file that you just made. It's got a .camrec extension on it. Okay, and that is it's the proprietary Camtasia codec recorded file. Okay, it can be decoded or rendered in something else. We're going to do that in a second. But know that this is your main file you just did. Okay, it's going to default to My Documents Camtasia Studio. That's fine. I don't care. Capture One is fine to call it. You can rename it if you want to. It doesn't really matter. Go ahead and click Save. It saves that. Now what it does is it opens up in the background. You'll see that it opens up the editor window in the background. But I just want to produce this video as is. I don't want to have to worry about anything else, editing, chopping it up. I like it. I think it's good. I'm just going to go with it. Alright, so if you want to go with it and go ahead and publish it, you can. Let's go ahead and share to YouTube. We're going to click Next. And I'm going to put in my username. Click Next. It authenticated me. Now it's going to let me, give it a title. This is a test. Just a test. Testing things for class. LS 560. Now in this little interface here, it forces you to give stuff tags, so you have to kind of know what to do here, and immediately it will let you either classify it as a public YouTube video, meaning anybody can see it, or a private one. If it's private, as you know from YouTube, there's varying levels of private. There's completely private, there's just a hidden link, and then there's other options where you can select certain people that have YouTube accounts to be able to see it. So there's different, varying levels of privacy. So we're going to go ahead and click Finish. I'm going to make it public. So what it does now is it takes that raw Camtasia video that I just made, that .camrec extension video, it's now rendering it to the new version for YouTube, which is probably going to be Flash. So it's basically converting the CamRec recording to a Flash recording, and then after that, the second step should be actually sending it to YouTube, posting it to YouTube, so that YouTube can then process it, and then it'll be a streamable Flash video on YouTube. Hopefully this won't take too long, but it should be done, in a minute or two here. Alright, so it's done with the local rendering. Now it's uploading it to YouTube. It was a small video, so it's not going to take very long. Alright, after it does that, the next thing it should do, let's see. Alright, yeah, I couldn't remember if it actually went to the YouTube site or not. Alright, so it's sent it to YouTube. It now brings us back to the main Camtasia window. We're going to go ahead and exit out of this. Alright. It did do that, okay. It actually went to, it didn't log me in, but it did actually take me to the new YouTube video link that it made. So it took it from the CamRec, turned it into a flash file, uploaded the flash file to YouTube. Now YouTube is processing this file, and it's going to figure out how to render it within the YouTube framework. Let's hit refresh, see if it's done yet. No, it's not. Well, anyway, eventually this will be processed and available for public watching on YouTube. And that, in a nutshell, is how you make your very first learning module with Camtasia.